Welcome to the Deep Dive. We take complex topics, dig into the sources, and, well, give you what you need to know fast.
Yep.
Today, we're tackling something that's really changing things, especially in education. Artificial intelligence, or AI. Our mission today is pretty specific. It's for you, the parents, the guardians. We want to give you a solid, beginner-friendly handle on AI. The goal, to help you feel totally confident supporting your student as they navigate this.
And I think the first thing, maybe the most important thing, is to just frame it right. AI, it isn't some scary future robot thing, and it's definitely not a magic wand either. Think of it as a really powerful, helpful tool, something designed to actually enhance, to enrich how we teach and learn.
Enhance and enrich. I like that.
Yeah, and it's so crucial to get this. AI cannot replace a teacher's expertise. It can't replace their knowledge, their creativity. It's really just an assistant. A powerful one, sure, but always, always under human guidance.
That framing is key, isn't it? It's not about replacement. It's like having a really capable assistant on hand. So we've gathered insights from education leaders, technologists, aiming for that universal toolkit for you. We'll kick off with the jargon, try to demystify it, then we'll look at where AI is already hiding in plain sight in your life. We'll also cover, and this is vital, how students can use it appropriately, ethically. And finally, some practical ways you can use AI to help out at home.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay, let's unpack this, starting with the basics, the vocabulary. When people say AI, what are we actually talking about? The core idea is the science of teaching machines to mimic intelligent human behaviors.
That's the heart of it.
So think of AI systems like computer programs, but programs designed to learn and adapt. They change based on the data they see.
Exactly. And once you have that core concept machines mimicking intelligence, the other terms kind of layer on top pretty logically. So the first big layer often running underneath AI is machine learning, or ML.
ML.
This is the main technique used now. It lets machines learn on their own, basically by training them on huge, huge amounts of data. ML is really the engine that makes modern AI work and improve without someone having to manually code every single step.
Okay, so AI is the big idea. ML is the engine learning from data. What about when it deals with language? I hear that a lot.
Right. When machine learning focuses specifically on text, on language, that's where you get large language models, or LLM.
LLMs, got it.
These are ML models built precisely to understand, predict, and even generate human-like language. And you can see immediately why they're becoming so central in education, for writing, communication, all that.
Makes sense.
And building on that, when we talk about these tools actually creating stuff, like text or images, maybe audio or code.
Creating new things.
Yeah, exactly. Creating new content. That's what we call generative AI, or Gen AI for short.
Gen AI. Okay, so that's the creative part.
Sort of, yeah. It generates things based on what it learned.
Now, if your student is using these Gen AI tools, there are two words you're definitely going to hear. The first one is prompt. This is just the instruction, right? The question you type into the AI. And apparently, the quality of what you get back really depends on how clear that prompt is.
Oh, absolutely. Garbage in, garbage out still applies. And the second term, and this one I think really needs parental awareness, is hallucination.
Hallucination. That sounds
It
hard to say.
does, but think about it. If an LLM is basically a prediction machine, guessing the next word, sometimes that prediction goes off the rails.
Yeah.
A hallucination is when the generative AI just invents an answer. It makes up a fact that's totally wrong.
Wow.
Yeah, it happens quite often, actually. Usually because the model is trying to reason about something complex and fails, or it just doesn't have access to specific, up-to-date facts.
A huge point. If these tools can just make things up that sound right.
Then verification is absolutely essential.
Yeah, you can't just trust it blindly.
Not at all. And, to really grasp why that skepticism is so important, it helps to know this isn't brand new. I mean, the core challenge, the idea itself, the term artificial intelligence actually first popped up way back in 1956.
1956? Really?
Yeah, at the Dartmouth conference. That event is pretty much seen as the birth moment for AI as like a formal academic field.
That's wild. So we think of AI as this super recent thing, maybe arriving with ChatGPT.
Right.
But it's actually been cooking in academia for, what, nearly 70 years?
Pretty much. The underlying ideas have been around a long time. The recent boom is because the computing power and data finally caught up.
And the thing is, for most of us, this tech is already woven into our daily lives, often behind the scenes, making things safer, or just, work better.
Definitely.
Like, think about your average day. You use Google search, right? AI algorithms are working there, figuring out what you mean, matching it to billions of web pages, looking at things like relevance and authority.
All in milliseconds.
Or opening Gmail. AI is busy filtering out spam, trying to spot phishing scams,
Right.
even suggesting those little smart replies to save you typing.
Yep, uses it constantly.
What about YouTube? If your kid uses it for school projects or just, well, watching videos?
AI is doing a lot there too. Auto captions, subtitles, those video summaries they're rolling out, and of course the recommendations, watch this next. That's all AI.
And Google Maps,
Yeah.
getting your kid to soccer practice on time.
Oh, yeah.
AI is crunching real-time traffic data to find the best route, rerouting you if there's a jam, and you don't even think about it.
Exactly. It's just there, working. These systems are complex, constantly running to make tech functional, secure. It really shows AI is already a tool we use every day.
Okay, so if we agree it's everywhere, and it's pretty convenient.
Then we have to talk about being careful, responsible use.
Right.
Especially in schools. The main rule for students has to be that AI should supplement their thinking, their creativity, their problem solving. It should never replace those skills.
Supplement, not replace.
Absolutely. There's a real risk if students lean on it too much. They might just start accepting answers without actually thinking critically about them. We could see a dip in those critical thinking skills if we're not careful.
And if we're talking caution, we absolutely have to hit on privacy. This is really critical, especially the difference between, say, a personal Google account versus the one the school
It's a
provides.
huge difference.
Parents really need to grasp this. Students should never, ever enter personally identifiable information, PII, into these generative AI systems.
Can you give examples of PII?
Sure. That means things like their full name, their birth date, home address, definitely not a social security number, or any health information. None of that belongs in a prompt.
Right. And the reason that distinction between school accounts and personal ones matters so much is data security and, well, what happens to the data.
Exactly. School accounts, like Google Workspace for Education, they're managed by the school's IT folks. They operate under strict privacy policies, often governed by laws like COPIA, protecting kids' data.
And crucially, the data from those K-12 school accounts is never used for ads personalization. That's a big one.
It is. Compare that to a free personal consumer account you might sign up for online. Those operate under different, usually broader commercial terms. The data handling is just different.
And schools are being really cautious, aren't they, about rolling out the general purpose tools?
Very deliberate. Many school systems are intentionally delaying access to general gen AI tools, like Gemini, for students under 18 using school accounts.
Why the delay?
It gives the school leaders time to test them thoroughly, set up safety rules, figure out the best practices, and be transparent about it all before students start using them widely. It's about control and safety first.
Which makes sense. Ultimately, we need to keep hammering home the basic truth here. AI is technology. It's not human.
Yes. Strip away the hype.
Right. These AI models, they don't have consciousness, no emotions. They can't think independently like we do. They are incredibly sophisticated pattern matching machines. That's what they do. They are great at picking up patterns.
Which means, well, they shouldn't be making key life decisions.
Absolutely not. Students shouldn't be asking AI for advice on personal problems or health issues or safety concerns. Those decisions need human judgment from trusted adults or the student themselves after careful thought.
And because they can hallucinate, as you said,
Remember that term? Yeah.
students need to treat the answers like a first draft, a starting point, not the final word.
Exactly. They must critically evaluate everything, check the information against other reliable sources before they trust it, or use it in their schoolwork. Always verify.
Okay, so we've covered the what, the where, the warnings. But this tech can be really helpful, right? There's an opportunity here for parents, too.
Oh, absolutely.
Parents can actually partner with AI, use it responsibly to support learning at home. Think of AI as like a universal toolkit. It offers personalized help, and a lot of this stuff is already built into the tools your kids use.
That's right.
We're seeing things like adaptive learning tools pop up in platforms like Google Classroom. You mentioned practice sets.
Yeah, practice sets can give real-time feedback. If a student's stuck on, say, a math problem, it might offer a hint, nudge them in the right direction. It adapts.
And things like read along.
That's another great example. It uses AI to help kids build reading skills at their own pace. It listens, it can help with pronunciation, it personalizes the reading support.
That's fantastic. And accessibility, too.
Oh, accessibility is a huge win for AI. Things we almost take for granted now, like text-to-speech or dictation just talking to your device, or live captions on videos, that's all AI making things more accessible.
Yeah.
Plus, translation. Think about school emails or homework instructions. AI translation tools can make those instantly understandable for families who speak different languages at home. It breaks down barriers.
That's incredibly powerful.
Yeah.
But the key to unlocking all this, whether it's helping with homework or translating that email, it comes back to the prompt, doesn't it?
It really does. Learning how to write good, structured requests for the AI.
I saw a mention of something called the PARTS framework.
Yeah, that's one useful model. PARTS stands for persona, aim, recipients, theme, structure. It sounds complex, but it's basically just giving the AI clear instructions, like telling it who it should act like, persona, what you want it to achieve, aim, who the output is for recipients, the style you want, theme, and the format, structure.
Okay, that's a lot to remember.
It is. But here's a practical tip. You don't always need all 5 parts. Even just focusing on the theme, like asking for a friendly and educational tone, and the structure maybe saying, give me 5 bullet points or write a short paragraph, just doing that can make a massive difference in the quality of the answer you get.
So just be specific about the style and the format.
Exactly. Start practicing that. It's really the skill needed to make AI work effectively for you.
Okay, so wrapping this all up, what's the big takeaway here? We've done this deep dive into AI, and it seems like it's this super powerful tool already everywhere, great for learning and research, offers amazing support, but it's just a tool.
Precisely. An instrument. It needs human skill, human awareness of ethics, and definitely human verification to be truly useful.
So what's our final thought for the parents listening?
I think it's this. Imagine a builder. They wouldn't just use any random pile of bricks, right? They check the quality of every single material before they start building.
Right, they verify.
Exactly. Students need to do the same with AI outputs. They have to apply their critical thinking, check the accuracy, verify the information before they build it into their own foundation of knowledge. The AI is a partner, maybe a research assistant, a tool, but the student, they're always the architect of their own learning.
That's a great analogy. The student is the architect. Yeah. Well, thank you for joining us on this deep dive into AI for absolute beginners. We really appreciate you as parents and guardians taking the time to understand this new tool in education, ensuring it's used responsibly, ethically. That's key. We really hope this introduction, this look at how AI can potentially help your students and help you help them, was insightful. Thanks for listening.